A turn here this morning, so I wish we'd started a little bit earlier by speaking to the members of the community here, but it's good that we're getting their views. You heard before the news headlines some of the problems associated with the residents of this area, but quite interesting, now that I'm speaking to some of the residents, they're saying that the administrator, because as you know this municipality is under administration and it ends at the end of May, that's when it gets handed over again, but some of these residents here are calling for the administrators to stay on. That's the voice of the community. That's what you're asking for. Why do you want them to stay on?
No, since he came here, informal settlement, it's been a long time. They don't even recognize it at municipality, the informal settlement. They came when they want votes at the informal settlement. But now, since the administrator came, he recognized the informal settlement. Now, as I'm talking, there's a cleaning campaign, those illegal dumping spots. People are earning something now for each and every community that they are cleaning in those areas because of him. So that's why we say we want him to stay, to help us, because he's here for the people. He's not here for favors. He's here to do the job. That's why we say we want him to stay. We are so tired about those corruption that is at the municipality. That's why we say enough is enough now. We want him to stay.
You want him to stay.
Without hesitation.
All right, I've got the councillor standing next to me. He's just busy at the moment. I'll get him on now to give him a response. You also wanted to just say something as well.
I moved in here 2011. I'm from Middleburg. And my worry was the service delivery, because I had, But now, since that administrator came in Wheatbank, things are being better now. Like water, whenever water is going to switch off water, he does say on Facebook, water is going to be off. Please expect water back on this time. Electricity also, he updates us.
He communicates to all of you.
Yeah, and you know what? With him, he's doing a very good job, and we are pleased with him. We want him to stay. But people, they must understand that he will never clean up this in 2 days or 3 days. It's going to take a long time to clean it up and bring Emalahleni back on the right stage. But people need to be patient, and people need to be tolerant with him, and people, they need to stop insulting him, because they insult him on Facebook. They say things to him, and which is a bad thing, because this guy is here to help us, and we are now better. We are not yet there, but we are getting there, and we're getting better. Yes.
All right. I got the councillor with me now, Councillor Pachadi, who is here talking on behalf, I imagine, of the municipality. It sounds like they don't want the municipality back. They're happy being under administration. That's not too good for the municipality, is that?
No. I don't think it's good as such. The municipality cannot continuously be under administration. Administration was an intervention to make sure that things take shape. We need to note that as communities saying that the administrator is doing very well. He's not working alone with the help of the full contingency of councillors and other administrative staff there. We are taking shape and we're doing very well. The contract of the administrator, I'm not sure who informed them that is ending in May. But it is not our competency as the local government to deal with that. It is the competence of the province. They are looking at that, and I think they will sooner deal with that in the correct way. So we have a caring government. They've on a number of occasions talked to the improvement that the administrator has done, and our caring government will take that into consideration when they brought things to normality.
All right. Well, it's been under administration, so you're saying it actually isn't coming to an end at the end of May. Is there a possibility that it might move further, still a little bit longer under administration?
No, what I'm saying is that the contract of the administrator has to be dealt by the province, and they will have to inform us. Right. At the level of the council, we are not aware formally that the contract is ending at May. I can confirm that. But we believe that we have a caring government. The government will take that into consideration, what they are saying. They can't remove a good thing and replace it with something that is not working.
The problem is, and what I'm hearing from the residents is that the municipality is not listening to them, that the Premier is not listening to them. As much as he says he has an open door policy and they're able to communicate with the councillors such as yourself, with the municipality, with the Premier, that's not the case. They're struggling to get their voices heard. And through this administrator, it seems that their voices are finally being heard and they are getting services. For me, what I'm understanding, it seems that there is no faith in the municipality, but they need a watchdog to watch over the municipality to actually get things done, which is not a very good vote of confidence in you. How does that make you feel? And what can be done to change that?
No. It is not a good picture to say the Premier is not listening to them. The point that the administrator came here, it is the response of the Premier. So the Premier did very well in listening to them when we were having problems. So that statement is not correct. If the Premier was not listening to them, he should not have make any intervention. The intervention was not brought by the community. It was brought by the Premier assisting our municipality in the problems that we had. And surely the Premier did what is more reasonable to bring the administrator to Emalahleni. Okay, so and we believe that everything is going to take shape very soon.
All right. So you say that it is because of the Premier that it's under administration and that's why things are improving. That's your response.
Come again?
You are saying it's because of the Premier and his intervention that it's under administration and things are getting better because of that.
Exactly. All right.
Drugs, we haven't spoken about that. Drugs. This lady over here is desperate to talk about the abuse of drugs in the area, and that's something more needs to be done.
I think at the level of a local councillor, I may not respond very well because it is not a ward-based issue. It is a national thing. Emalahleni is not immune in South Africa, and there are programs of government that are addressing issues of drugs, and we are engaging at the level of the municipality also. We have our own programs that deals with drugs, and drugs is a problem to the whole society. We don't support it, and we will support community at all costs, but we need also the support of the community because this issue of drugs is not operated from somewhere else. It is operated within the community, and we will be very much happy if those things could be addressed as soon as possible. We will do everything that community needs assistance from us as government to deal with the issue of drugs. Is a thorn to us.
Well, let's ask this lady what she would like, because it seems that is one of your major issues. You've been wanting to talk about this. Is government doing enough? Are they assisting the communities for drug abuse?
The government doing anything about the drugs? We are very much unhappy about the drugs in this community of Emalahleni. You can't leave anything outside or inside the house. We have to spend more money getting some security, more security in our home because of these drugs. You are not even secure. Like I'm standing here, I don't know what is going to happen with these drugs. I think the government in Emalahleni, what you have to do, you have to close all the scrapyards. With these people, they take our things from our home and they go and sell it in the scrapyard. That's the only thing that they must do. They must close all the scrapyards.
Councillor? Is that a possibility?
No, you can't take such a resolution of closing all the scrapyard because drug dealers are stealing things and selling them to the scrapyard. But the reality is we have improved our public safety and security department. It is going to be more visible, and we are dealing with the issue of drugs. I think as the municipality, the community might not have that information to a greater degree, but yes, indeed, it is our main concern, and we are addressing it very well.
All right. I think you should have a word to the councillor, perhaps off air, and see what it is that they can do to help you. Perhaps closing the scrap yards is not going to help, but there is something else that can happen. So I'm going to let the two of you talk about this as well. I think I might have a minute or two. The pollution was a big issue, and it's a concern because not only is somebody here mentioning it, we're also getting a lot of people on Twitter talking about it, that the pollution coming from these mines is making the members of the community sick, and there is no help for them. Let's get a response.
The mayor has addressed it this morning. We're working on it, the issue of pollution. Starting with illegal dumping, removing of garbage. I think at some stage we're at our back foot. We have improved a lot. We need quite a number of trucks to clean the municipality. Our fleet has improved drastically. We are busy talking to different companies here that are emitting our environment, polluting our environment. Quite a number of them, they are coming to the party, while others are still a bit resistant. But as government, we believe that we are in the right direction, and sooner we will address that very well.
All right, Councillor, thank you for talking to us. Thank you for being at the broadcast this morning. All right, so these are the members of the community. I'm sure that they're going to go and speak to the councillor at their own accord here. I suppose you don't have this opportunity to be this close to him, so I suppose maybe this is your opportunity. We're going to take a break. When we return, I'm going to go